Hey guys, next I'm going to go through the series of 5, which is the foundational 5 movements for core in the Pilates program, whether that's a mat or on the reformer. It's usually incorporated in both, maybe at different times. We're going to go through all 5 exercises today. I'm going to try to break down each one for you. All right, again, I'm going to flip sideways just so you can see me better. So this one, we're going to be laying all the way down on our backs to start. We're going to bring the legs to tabletop. Legs start together, hands just relax by your sides on the floor. The first one we're going to do, left knee is going to go in towards your chest, right leg extends to a 45 degree. Grab that knee with both hands. A preferred grip is to have your inside hand by your ankle, your outside hand by your knee. From here, you're going to take a breath in through the nose. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. I'm going to keep my chin down. I don't want myself looking up as it's going to put strain on your neck. So tuck your chin down, engage the abs, lower spine stays on the floor. I can't put my hand under. You're going to pull that knee in towards your nose and switch legs. All right, so this is not a fast movement. We're not trying to go as fast as we can. It's controlled. Pull that knee in a little tighter. Get your shoulders up off the mat and exhale each time you pull in. All right, so for some people, it's going to be hard to keep the head lifted up off the mat the whole time. You're going to notice that as you do this and progress further, you're going to get stronger in your abs and your core is actually going to be able to hold you up. You're not going to be straining the neck. All right, so I'd advise try doing a couple like this, get your head up, just go until you feel like your neck can't stay up, and then do it from the floor. All right, but you need to build that neck strength, that core strength. So try it with your head up just as long as you can before you set it down. All right, so this one's called single leg stretch that we just did. Next one's double leg stretch. So my knees are going to go, or my legs are going to go back to tabletop. I'm going to start with my hands overhead. Ideal for this one is to have your head up the whole time. Again, if you're a beginner, you probably won't be able to do that. It's really difficult. But I'm going to show you the movement with the head up the whole time, and then I'll show you a modification. All right, so again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale. I'm going to pull myself into a ball, so grab my knees with my hands. Head, neck, and shoulders come up off the mat. Tuck my chin down. I'm going to exhale, extend arms and legs to 45. Keep that head lifted in the same position. My back is firmly on the floor. I'm drawing my belly button in. And exhale, pull it into a ball. All right, so I'm going to inhale right in between. Exhale when I pull in. Briefly inhale through the nose and exhale as I extend. All right, so modification. You can keep the head down at least for half of it. So I'm going to start again, hands up, legs at 90 degrees. I'm going to curl it in, so this is where my head comes up. As I extend, I can lower my head back down to the floor. All right, so it's only halfway through. If this is still hurting your neck, again, try to focus on your abs to pull your shoulders up. If I just tuck my chin, you can see my shoulders don't actually come up off the mat. If I engage my core, I can pull my shoulders up just a little bit higher, all right? I built up to this. I didn't necessarily start like that, so don't worry if you can't get up that high yet. All right, so if that modification still hurts, you can keep your head down the whole time. Just pull the legs in. You might do a little bit of a pelvic tuck off the floor. Pull it in, really draw that belly button in towards your spine. And then you're going to exhale, extend, head stays down the whole time, all right? So the original movement was meant for you to have your head lifted. It really engages the upper abdominals as well as everything that's really deep, as you have to pull it in to get your shoulders up. So if you can work up to that, that would be awesome. Okay, third exercise in this series. I'm going to call it scissors for you guys so it's easy to remember. My legs are going to start straight up. If your legs only get to here and you can't get them straight, that's okay. You can work up to more flexibility. I'm going to start with my legs straight. Again, breath in through the nose. I'm going to lower one foot towards the floor, in this case my left. Reach up and grab the right ankle. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Pull it in towards the nose. I'm going to reach up as high as I can, so I'm not just going to pull right here. I want to be lengthening as I'm strengthening my abs and legs. All right, so don't actually set the other foot on the floor. It hovers off the mat. I'm going to switch legs, reach for that other ankle, pull up a little higher, and exhale. I pull each time I pull a leg in. Right, so again, modification. You can keep the head, neck, and shoulders down. It does not engage as much of your core when you do this, so please try to reach up a little higher. Use your abs to pull yourself up. Get yourself up off the mat. Even if it's only for a few, that's okay. You're gonna build up that strength, all right? Okay, next one, double leg lower. So we have a few variations we can do here. The hardest one is to have your legs all the way straight up in the air. So this works like a lever system. This is the fulcrum right here, my hips. The load is basically all of my legs, all right? And then what's pulling is my core. So if you're into fulcrums and axes and all of that, it is, I believe, a second or third class lever, which is harder than, say, a first class lever, which is like a pulley. All right, so this is gonna be the hardest because my load is really far out with my legs straight up. Second option is gonna be knees bent, lowering both at the same time. And third option is knees bent, and I'm just gonna lower one leg at a time, okay? So I'm gonna show you again the full version. Relax your hands by your sides. You can maybe have them a little bit wider. Make sure your back is firmly on the mat. Again, maybe do the test, stick your hands underneath, draw that belly button in, pretend you're wearing the corset. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, you're gonna lower. Only go to about 45 degrees or until your back starts to come up, and pull it back in. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed while you do this. It's really easy to like tense up and get all tight up there. Your shoulders are not what's working, right? So that's what the full one looks like. If you can get to the point, you can lower further than a 45 degrees. I just want to make sure your back stays on the floor. Second, with the modification, I'm gonna bend my knees. You can go all the way down, tap the heels if you want, or just lower about 45 degrees, again, until your back starts to come up. Third option, the easiest, bend your knees like this. You can lower down, tap the heel, or you can just extend the leg out to straight, which is just slightly harder. All right, moving on to the fifth and final one in the series of 5. Some of you know this as bicycle. The technical term in Pilates is crisscross, very technical. All right, so very similar to the first one. I'm gonna bend my left knee in, extend my right. Okay, this time, the first one was pulling my knee in. I'm not gonna pull it in with my hands. My hands are gonna go by my head, slightly behind your ears. I don't want you to pull up on your head, so that's why I want it kind of on the sides and not actually behind. From here, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Again, using your abs to pull your shoulders off the mat. I'm gonna twist my right armpit, not my elbow, to my left knee, and switch legs. All right, so you're trying to get that shoulder up. You can see the pull as I come over. I'm not just getting my elbow right here, that's not working very much. I'm actually pulling the armpit up towards the knee and switching. So my elbow goes more towards the ceiling, and I'm contracting the sides of my abs each time I twist. All right, so again, a modification. You can just do kind of a regular bicycle with the head down if that hurts your neck. But this one's not quite as bad. You can support the head with your hands if you have to. I just don't want you to pull with your hands on your head, all right? That's not good for it. You're not building core strength that way. So you can support the head, but try to pull with your abs to get yourself up off the floor and into that twist.